We all know those GLP-1 injections work wonders, but that price tag almost gave me a heart attack when my insurance denied coverage. I was staring at a choice between paying my mortgage or paying for weight loss. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Then I found Elevate Health compounded semaglutide at just $58 with payment plans that don't require a second mortgage. Same medication, same results, but a price that real folks can actually afford. Visit joinelevate.com today. That's JOINELEVATE.com. Your wallet will be as happy as your waistline. This medication is not FDA approved.
Hi babes, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Final Frontier. It's me, Tia Kofi, back with a vengeance. Now, on this week's episode, we have got a musical theatre icon. I know her from back in the day as one of the stars of one of the original reality TV shows, Pop Idol. She has gone from strength to strength, and now she's starring in Tina, the musical. It is the icon, the legend, and star that is Zoe Birkett. Hi, thank you for joining me. Welcome to my home.
Thank you. I feel like we've come the same today.
We're twinning and winning.
Yeah, literally the colours are pretty much exactly the same.
I love that.
Very same hair colour.
No, we could play an iconic duo. This is we're actually announcing Sister the musical.
Exclusive. Yeah, right
Tia and
here.
Tamara live on stage. That would actually be quite a good.
Very good. Can you sing?
Yes,
Actually, can you sing?
I can sing, but it would be a questionable bass baritone in comparison.
Okay, so I'll do lead.
Okay, yeah,
And you can do some shoop BVs.
yeah. I'll just
Fab.
shoop, very low background
Perfect.
vocals.
That's fine.
Let's talk about musical
Go
theatre
on.
while we're exclusively announcing Sister the musical coming soon to the I don't know which theatre.
Wherever. Yeah, the biggest one, the Palladium.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That one.
We should. I wanted to talk about your journey in musical theatre because you told me earlier it's been 17 years
Yeah.
that you have been in the
Slogging
theatre
away.
world.
Yeah.
How did it start? What was the progression?
Wow. So I've always been trained in musical theatre. I'm a musical theatre kid, so to speak. I did like Roald Dolls, The Twits. When I was a kid, I did Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat when I was like 11. Then I went off and did like some pop star stuff, but I've always been trained in musical theatre. I did lots of acting courses, method courses, and a trained dancer and vocalist. Wasn't until I was maybe, how old was I? 21, I think I was. That I was literally taking a class at Pineapple and a casting director was like, "Are you Zoe Birkett?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "We've been contacting your management for years. We've got this amazing new show that's coming to Palladium. We would love you to be a part of it. Who's representing you now?" And I was like, "Huh?" And that was kind of my first introduction. I went and got myself a musical theatre agent. And I kind of went from there and went back to my roots really, which is what I was trained in. And it's been hard for sure because I think around that time in my life, I hadn't long been off reality TV. So not many people in, the theatre land took me seriously as an actress, as a vocalist. They were like, okay, she's off reality TV. Maybe she can put bums on seats, but can she deliver? So it took me a good, I would say 5 years, if I'm being honest, for people to respect me and for me to earn my stripes. And that was, fair. But yeah, it's been 17 years this year.
Wow. And I think it's safe to say you have firmly earned your stripes at this point.
Thank you.
For sure. Obviously, you mentioned it there, like the reality TV moment that you had, sort of starting on Pop Idol,
Yes,
which
yeah.
I remember.
Do you?
That was the start. I mean,
what were you, like 2?
No, certainly not. Not 2. If you're on
Younger than me.
Oh, wow. If you look at my Wikipedia, it says I'm 34, but actually I'm 35.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So what are you, 5, maybe 6?
I think
Young.
something like
young
that.
Tia.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Ickle Babby.
Yeah.
But I do remember it like very clearly, and it was like one of the earliest like reality TV shows.
Yeah, it was.
Like at the start, not saying that is the reason why I ended up on reality TV as well, but like it was that sort of like early start, particularly for like the singing competitions.
Was,
did
yeah,
you
from the first?
Did you know what you were getting into? Did you
Absolutely
realise?
not. And I don't think anybody did back then. That was one of the blessings of doing it first. I'm so happy I did.
Yeah.
Because we were all learning on the spot, on the job, as so to speak. And it was a wonderful experience. It was terrifying. I was just 16 as well. I was at school, so everything changed from kind of going to school in my uniform and then being like swamped outside of Wembley Fountain Studios. And It was a mad period of my life. But again, because it was the first, I was looked after very well by the company who ran it and ITV and Simon Fuller. We had chaperones. I had my parents there because I was underage. Whereas I think reality TV now, because we have so much of it, I think there's sometimes a lack of care for the contestants as well, where, with us being the first, we were looked after for sure.
I do think there is like that kind of switch because it can be very difficult now, especially with social media and stuff like that. Because I guess at that time you were contending with like tabloid papers.
We had no social media. It was amazing. We had no Twitter. What was one of the first ones? I think it was like a Twitter maybe or Facebook back then.
MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah. And we had none of that. So it was just tabloids. And because I was underage, I was always kept away from tabloids. And don't get me wrong, there was things that were said, of course. And especially as I got older and I was able to kind of see myself on like front page newspapers, which was very bizarre for me. But even still, and even today, with reviews and things within shows now, it's good to not read them. It's harder now because of social media. People tag you and stuff and, but I always think, it's good to just glance and look away. It shouldn't really try not to let it affect you too much. But I think you have to have a very, strong character to be able to kind of read it and go, whatever.
For sure.
Especially in this day and age when it's all so accessible to reach your favourite people and then say something nasty and trolling and stuff. But we didn't have any of that. I wasn't trolled at all. So I just had a really good experience. That whole Pop Idol journey for me was a really positive one.
Honestly obsessed. Like I am, if you are a regular listener or viewer of the podcast, you know that I am obsessed with reality television.
I love that.
And watched it all from a young age.
I love that.
So that really did sort of inform my experience. But as you said, the flip side of sort of like the negativity is social media really gives you access to a lot of like love and positivity. And that's something you must like really feel, especially with the musical theatre fans are usually very like warm and like embracive.
Yeah, they do. I have to say, I mean, I literally did an interview last week with a Guardian about stage door moments. And I've touched wood, never had a negative stage door moment. I love meeting the fans. I generally kind of go out before the show to meet the fans as well and say hello and stuff. And because afterwards I have a shower, I take my time, I do a cool down, then I go home in the car. And sometimes it's raining. I don't want the fans to be waiting for another half an hour while I have a shower and do my cool down. So 9 times out of 10, if I know some fans are coming in, I'll say, do you want to quickly meet the stage door before the show? It's important, but I've had a very positive experience. And even social media, there's going to be people not going to always like your performance or enjoy the version that you did. But again, it shouldn't really affect you too much if you can handle it. And I think because I've done it for such a long time and I've been in it so long and I've experienced such highs and such lows, I've become resistant to any sort of comments and just going, oh, whatever. Like, at the end of the day, I get to do what I love and I get to go home and be with my family who, love and enjoy what I do. And that's the most important thing to me than somebody who's, stuck behind a computer with nothing to do.
No, I love that. I think that's really good advice because I do struggle with that a lot on social media. It's like sometimes a negative comment can really sort of stick with you even more than like seeing the positive comments. But I appreciate hearing that advice because like sometimes you do just have to steel yourself to it and put it to bed.
Yeah, totally. I mean, especially in this type of role, I'm playing Tina Turner, who at the moment where everybody knows her. She's someone who was a real life character. And I've portrayed other people before, but I mean, I played Whitney Houston in The Bodyguard, but it was a character Rachel Marin from The Bodyguard film.
Yeah.
I've never played someone's life story. So for me, this role in particular came a lot of, pressure and thinking, what if people don't like it?
Yeah.
99% of people have loved my version of Tina. There's been one comment went, oh, you haven't got the same legs as Tina. I remember someone saying that to me and I was like, well, of course I don't. Like, Tina's got her own legs and I've got mine. Like, so those
can't just rob them off her.
Those are the type of things where you're like, that's just a stupid comment. So there's more of that than anything else, which is, I've been very fortunate within this role to just have the odd little silly comment where I'm like, oh, please, of course I haven't got her bloody legs. And as well, I'm not trying to be a tribute. I'm not Tina Turner.
Yeah.
I've done so much research on Tina and her mannerisms and the isms that she has throughout and the nuances. But a lot of my fan base as well want to see me. So it's important that I keep a bit of me as well within that. And that's important. I'm not a tribute. And I think anyone who comes to see the show and goes, she wasn't nothing like Tina.
Yeah.
That isn't the point. I'm an actress trying to portray her story. No one is going to be Tina Turner.
No, of course. I think that's the interesting thing about the musical is obviously there's I mean, it's the whole sort of journey of her life. There are like really serious moments and really powerful moments. But at the end of the day, particularly at the end of the show, it's full of joy and positivity and fun.
It's fab. It's one of the best moments and the hardest moments within the show, to be honest, because you've done this 3-hour slog and it's really hard. I mean, if you can get through Act 1, I always say you can get through anything in your life. Like, seriously, we are singing, we are screaming, fighting. I mean, fight calls throughout Act 1 is unreal. And then you kind of get through Act 2, again, vocally demanding as well and emotionally as an actress. And then you've got to kind of pull a 10-minute mega mix out your arse and be like, oh my goodness me, I'm not going to do this. But you managed to do it. And the reward is just seeing the crowd up dancing. And that's when they think they're at a Tina concert.
Yeah.
And I love the end.
It is fun. And also, so I don't know much about these things, but like in the show, you wear quite a lot of fun wigs, I think they're called. Is that what they're called? Yeah, I've never heard of a wig before. Wig? No, like quite fun, quite like zhuzhy.
A little zhuzhy wig.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the very famous Tina wig, which is called the Iconic.
Oh.
That's its name.
Are they're all named?
We've got like a little Jericho one, which is where the beginning of the show. We've got the River Deep one. We've got different names, but everyone is waiting for the famous Tina blonde wig.
Yeah.
And she's named the Iconic wig. That's what it's called, the Tina Iconic.
That's really fun.
But I mean, goodness me, we have loads of different wig changes. The costume changes are just all out. I do the majority of my changes on stage. I'm never off. Covered in blood. I mean, the interval, we don't even get a break. I have nude nails for Act 1. I have red nails for Act 2. I have a different face in Act 1, a different face for Act 2, different wigs, different costumes. So the interval there's no break whatsoever. It's a full 3-hour flat out show for me.
And that's the thing about like Tina in real life and also the musical. There are like, for me as a drag performer, there are elements of drag in like the whole thing.
Absolutely.
It's just so fabulous.
So fabulous, so fun. I mean, the mega mix dress at the end, which is the big Tina concert dress, that's like the most expensive dress, I believe, that's within the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like £3,000. It's covered in these incredible beads, which fly off, ping, 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 every night. And
you're just like that's £100.
Literally, you see the wardrobe, like, can I just grab that and put it back on because that's like £100 or so back on. But we are head to toe in full drag and fabulousness.
Oh, it is gorgeous. It's a really gorgeous show. Now, I want to know if there are any sort of like roles that you want to play. Like, is there a dream role that you're sort of like, oh, I want that one. I want that one. I want to hear a list.
I want to hear a list.
A top 10.
I haven't got that many. I mean, Tina was definitely up there for sure. Throughout my whole life, I mean, I was brought up listening to Tina. My dad has a tribute agency, so I saw lots of Tinas growing up. I'm Cherokee Indian, which is the same nationality and heritage as Tina. So she was always up there. My mum sung Tina and played Tina all the time, private dancer album throughout the house. So playing her was huge for me when I got this role within the family because it was something that was like, I'm right. It's the right age. It's the right time. That was definitely on my big bucket list to play Tina. I think maybe Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard, I could definitely do as well. I would love that. I mean, it's more blood, and I've just, I'm doing a job that's currently covered in blood, so I'm going to another job covered in blood. But that would be good. I'd like a Norma Desmond role. I'd love to do maybe a little Grisabella. I mean, I've seen your Grisabella. I've seen your Grisabella. Love that one. Maybe a Grisabella is another iconic role, but I've done a lot of diva roles, and so it might be quite nice to do something different. I'm looking to do some of the TV bits, presenting as well. But theatre, I feel like I've kind of ticked off a lot of my lovely boxes of roles that I've wanted to play.
That must be quite a nice feeling, though, especially as you said, like you sort of like had that little slog of being like, yes, I know I'm from reality telly, but you can take me seriously. I trained, I'm good. Absolutely. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. And now you've like ticked off the roles. Yeah,
I've ticked off some roles, and I feel like, I turned 40 in June. And I'm kind of like, I feel like this is about like another chapter about to open for me. It's not going to be a closed door at all on theatre. But I feel like it's such a good way to kind of finish being 39, heading into the next decade. Playing Tina Turner. I actually said to the producers, I'm actually 40 on a Monday, which lands on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, please make sure that I'm on. I want to make sure my family can come and watch. The fans can get tickets. It's going to be a special night. But as far as more roles in musical theatre, I think it's more people to work with, your Jamie Lloyds, and even some more female directors and producers getting to collaborate with like an all-female cast and directors and producers and set designers. I did The Witches at the National Theatre last year, which was iconic. I mean, that film alone was just, growing up, Angelica Houston was like, what is this film? So to be part of the original production and working with Roald Dahl was amazing for me. With these 13 incredible witches, we had a female director, female set designer, costume designer. So I think doing some more female-led collaboration stuff, whether it's in theatre or TV, would be great for me next.
Yeah, no, that's incredible. Because I think that's one thing that is like really important for audiences as well, is being able to see that like diversity and representation on stage or on screen.
Yeah.
Like it just sort of lets you know that you can do it.
It does. I think now as well, playing Tina, someone who is mixed race, and throughout my whole life honestly, all the time, people are like, where are you from? What is your mix? Are you African? Are you Jamaican? Are you Spanish? I get it all the time throughout. And I think now that I've played Tina, but this is actually my heritage. Yeah. Wonderful. And being in such, playing an iconic role where it's a role where a woman broke boundaries with racism, ageism, misogyny. Everything she went through has inspired me, especially in 2025, to kind of go out and get some more and continue to push boundaries myself personally.
No, you should. And I think that's like, for me growing up, I like say it a lot, but like there was someone called Mel on the first series of Big Brother. There was like Mylene Class when she did Hearsay. Like me growing up in Essex, I didn't really see anyone who sort of like looked like me or looked not white, basically.
Yeah.
So it's really lovely to have those like glimmers of being able to watch you and these other like amazing people on screen. That sort of told me that I could maybe do something like that. So it is really important.
Absolutely. I mean, I met Vanessa Williams. I did a podcast with her only 2 weeks ago. I know, and my heart was like, because again, growing up, she was somebody who was mixed, and I was like, her skin is like caramelly brown like mine. Where is she from? And then she was singing. She was Miss World. She was acting, and she has, she's producing. And I sat with her last week, and I was so inspired. And she gives such incredible words of wisdom. And I was just thinking, you are on there of my people who are like my idols, because she wants to try everything, and she believes, why shouldn't she? And I'm like, yeah, I'm all about that in a woman.
No, I feel that. Yeah. That's really good. So aside from like the roles that you want to play, are there any shows that you are like obsessed with? Like you love to listen to the soundtrack, or you'll go and see it 1,000 times? Musicals.
Cats.
Plays.
I'm obsessed with Cats.
Me too.
Are you?
Yeah. Everyone I had the VHS tape of...
Me too. I had the VHS. I was like obsessed. I was always on in my house. So John Partridge, who played Rum Tum Tugger in the VHS tape, right? Mm-hmm. I did Priscilla with him in West End with his husband in 2009.
Yeah.
And they invited me to their wedding. And when I tell you, I kept saying to his husband, who's also called John, I was like, John, your John was like playing over in my house, VHS, rewind, his version of "The Runtime Tiger is a Curious Cat." I was obsessed with him. When I first met him, I was like, you've got no idea how much I love you. And then when he played Marilyn in Taboo, did you see Taboo?
No, I didn't.
Oh my goodness me, he was amazing. So I'm a huge John Partridge fan. But Cats, because of him, is always up there.
Didn't they change that song into like hip hop in the revival?
In the revival.
Interesting.
They changed it.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure how it went. I didn't see that version.
No.
But yeah, Cats is definitely up there with something that I can watch a million times.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I love? I've changed, you see, as well as I've got older. I love going and watching plays and like things at the National. Prima Facie with Jodie Comer was unbelievable, which was just a one-woman show, and she was unreal. What else could I watch?
I haven't been to the National for a while.
Oh, you need to go.
No, I love it. It's like my favourite.
It's just got everything that you could want, and even to work there as a place to work is phenomenal. They are fully on it with equality, diversity, inclusivity. They've got a really cool high-tech cafe, which is unbelievable. You literally, I don't know whether you've been backstage or not, but you literally get a tray and no one works there. You put it under a camera and the camera goes, that's a Coca-Cola you've got, and that's a bit of a mashed potato and peas and gravy, have you, Zoe? And you're like, how does it know what I've got?
That's wild.
It's wild. You put your plate under and it recognises the food. So yeah, it's very advanced.
We live in the future. It's 2025. Like we truly do. Now, we are coming to the end.
Okay.
However, I don't think we explained this to you, but on each episode of the podcast, our lovely producer, Producer Poppy, chooses a scene for us to do without reading it. Just off the cuff.
Off the cuff?
I usually will do a random accent just because it covers the fact that I'm not acting it very well.
Right.
But producer Poppy, what scene, based on what we've discussed...
Am I going to get stitched right up here, producer Poppy?
If it helps, I get stitched up every week. Okay. What scene have you chosen?
We're doing the twits.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? You're doing the twits, and I was in the twits. Did you know that I was in the twits?
You said it at the start.
Oh, okay. This is okay. Fine.
Okay. Well, I haven't been in the twits, so I'm getting stitched up this week.
I wasn't in the twits since I was like 10. Okay, fine. So who's Mrs. Twit and who's Mr. Twit?
I think you should choose. I don't believe in...
I'm going to be Mr. Twit.
Okay, I'll be Mrs. Twit.
Okay.
We're switching. Would you believe under this wig? I am a huge bloke in a wig, so I'll be Mrs. Twit. Or should we do... I don't know what voice. I'm going to do an accent.
I'm going to do an accent as well. I'm going to do Scouse.
Scouse. Okay, I won't do Scouse because I can't do that. Producer Poppy, what accent shall I do?
Irish.
Oh.
She has stitched you right up there.
I truly can't do Irish.
Neither can I. So I'm pleased that I said Scouse because I cannot do an Irish accent.
I'm not sure. I can try. Oh,
just to clarify, you're doing Irish and I'm doing Scouse.
Yeah.
Fine.
And I will just change it to generic North after about 3 words because I don't want the Irish to cancel me. Yeah. Okay, let's go for it. And scene. What kind of trick can I play on Mr. Twit today? I know. I'll put some worms in his spaghetti. He'll never know because I'll put lots of sauce and cheese on it. Sauce is hard. Sauce and cheese on it.
Where's my dinner?
Here it is, dear.
Hey, my spaghetti is moving.
It's a new kind of spaghetti. No. It's a new kind called squiggly spaghetti. I think it's delicious. Of course,
there was no worms in Miss Twit's spaghetti. I don't like it. It's too squishy and bitter.
Stop complaining and finish your dinner. I think I've changed what part of Ireland I'm from. I didn't slave over a hot stove for nothing.
Okay.
Do you want to know why your spaghetti was squishy and bitter?
Why?
Because there were worms in it.
I'll pay you back for this.
That very night.
What can I do to get Mrs. Twit back for putting worms in my spaghetti? I know. Since she hates frogs so much, I'll catch one and put it in her bed before she goes to sleep.
Ribbit.
Good night.
Hey, there's something in my bed.
What? Something squishy and slimy?
Yes. How did you know?
Oh, I was just wondering.
Wondering what?
If it could be a
what?
A frog! What's wrong?
There's one in my bed.
Are you okay?
Ew. And scene.
What the hell was that?
I am not convinced that I can do an Irish accent.
Yeah, I thought it lasted really well, actually.
Surprisingly, I thought I was going to give up.
Really well. I would just get like one potato and I'd be done. I'm not very good at Irish.
No, me neither.
I love that.
Thank you so much for joining me
You're
today.
You're very welcome. Lovely to meet
wonderful.
you. You're an icon. I'm obsessed.
Yo, you're an icon.
Honestly,
I'm obsessed.
Thank you, my love.
I feel like I should have rehearsed my best this moment.
Come and see the show. I'll get you backstage and I'll put on a little dress and a little Tina wig.
Oh,
would you like that?
Yeah, no, that'd be fun. I will. I should come and see it.
You should definitely
I will
come and see
do.
it. You should. I'll get some tickets.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.